November 9th, 1938, Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, the night anti-Semitic fervor in Nazi Germany boiled over. Jewish homes, businesses, schools, and synagogues ransacked and burned. 89-year-old Inge Stanton was only 8 years old then, but she remembers that nightmare all too well. Hiding in her family's attic in this house in the small town of Lichtenfels, Germany.
I remember having to be very quiet. I remember hearing the crashing and the screaming and the sirens.
Her father, Alfred Marx, and her uncle, Sigmund Marx, were arrested that night, rounded up with 30,000 other Jewish men. Among the Marx brothers' confiscated possessions, their driver's licenses, which somehow ended up here today in Whippany, New Jersey.
In the beginning, it was really hard because we couldn't really find a lot of information, but thankfully we found the Descendants, who helped us out a lot to help ground our base story.
It felt almost surreal at the beginning, and now it's such a great honor for me to actually meet those people.
German students Luise, Victoria, and Clara traveled here to the Jewish Federation of Greater Metro West New Jersey, where 13 Jewish licenses are now on display.
Every part of history consists of so many individual stories, and by looking at those individual lives, you just get a completely different connection to history.
The licenses all come from the Town Hall archives in Lichtenfels. That's where the girls and their high school classmates spent the past 2 years trying to find any of the victims' relatives. They were able to connect with descendants of all 13 licenses.
The rise of Hitler and the Third Reich.
Lisa Salko is Inge's younger cousin, which means Lisa is Sigmund Marx's granddaughter. So now she's been reunited with Sigmund's license, as well as this license of another Alfred Oppenheimer, her great uncle on the other side of her family. He didn't survive the Holocaust.
A part of our family that was left behind. And to be reunited with these licenses, it's like we brought them home.
All the work, all the research they did after 80 years to find every one of these people. Some are not alive, but there are descendants. I'm really thrilled and amazed.
The students tell us there are no Jews left in their hometown, but they hope their work has shed some light on the rich history of a culture that was once so prevalent there. In Whippany, New Jersey, Dana Arshan, Fox 5 News.